Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Neil McPherson here. Thanks for taking a minute to watch this video. I just want to give you a heads up real quick on a really cool WordPress plugin that's coming out tomorrow morning, Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And what it's called is Local Fee Finder, and what this plugin does is it's a client intake software, okay? So what it allows you to do is allows you to pre-qualify prospects and get all kinds of information about them without having to ask them 100 questions, right? So it's a very subtle thing, but it works extremely well. You'll see in just a second, they've been getting some amazing results with this. Robert and I are super excited to start using this in our business because quoting people and kind of intaking people is something that we needed to work on ourselves anyway, okay? So this is a really cool plugin. It's coming out tomorrow. It's going to be at a great launch discount, so you want to make sure you jump on it right away when it first comes out to get it for the lowest possible price, right? And I'll show you a little bit about how it works, and I'll talk a little bit more about the bonuses that Robert and I are including as well, okay? So what this does is allows you to create these really unique looking forms. So I'll kind of show you the demo first, and then we'll work backwards, right? But so you can see here, this is an example of, and this would just go in your menu, right? So this is just a page on your website. So you don't need to make this entire different, standalone landing page or anything like that. You can take this information, you can just send them to a link on your website to have them fill out this form when they're becoming a client or when they're a prospect and they're interested or any of those types of things. So there's actually a lot of uses for this thing. You can use it to help you close deals. We'll talk about that in a second. You can use it to help you find upsells and various angles that you can use to close those deals and those upsells, right? But most importantly, like I said, it qualifies the prospects, right? So it weeds out the tire kickers. It lets you know right away if you're dealing with somebody who's serious, who has money to spend, and is somebody you really want to work with, right? But not only that, it also helps you with getting started on the project, okay? So by getting all the information that you need from them up front, you don't have to go then follow up and get all of these different details when you go to run their project. You can just have them come here to your website, fill out a form, and then that can automatically go over to your person who builds the websites, or whatever the case might be, okay? So anyway, like I said, let me go ahead and show you how these forms work, all right? So what's really cool about them, you can put a blog post there, you can put a little bit of teaser content, pre-sale content, things to encourage them to fill out the form, right? But let's say you go through here, and I'm just going to put Neil Mac real quick. Support. Sorry about that for the delay here. And right? And so it's similar to these gamified lead pages that we told you about earlier, but it's more of an intake form, right? So you hit next, and then it pops up, and it's got your little progress bar here, and it takes you to these questions, okay? What's cool about this is it comes preloaded with questions for common services, but you can also create as many forms as you want yourself, right? So you can go over here, you create a form, it gives you a short code, and you just have to pop that short code into the page where you want the form to be displayed, right? What's cool about it, like I said, it has all these questions already kind of built in that you can choose from to get you started. And it also has this next step button, so when you want to move them to the next screen, you can set that up however you want, right? So here's a quick example of how that looks, right? So you have all these questions in here, and this is all already done for you. You can just pop these questions in here, create your own unique forms, pop it up on your website, and have your clients filling this out when they're coming in, and it gives you some great information about the prospective clients, right? So I'll kind of show you what this is doing for these guys. If you take a look at their sales page here, they've got some great examples, okay? So these are some recent inquiries and how they were able to monetize them, right? So this one, for example, showing their budget, okay? One of the great, pricing strategies is to offer them a price just below their budget. They're very likely to say yes to that, right? Well, that really helps if you know what their budget is, and it makes it a lot easier to get this information if you don't have to ask it all over the phone or via email. You can just send them here and they can fill it out on their own time, right? It's also a great way to, figure out what exactly you need to do to, keep them happy. They'll tell you what their concerns are. They'll tell you what, various things that have happened already, depending on what the questions you put in there, right? So those can give you some great angles. If they say, I'm clueless about social media. Great. So you know that when you're going into talking to them, and you can step in and say, hey, I know you don't know a lot about social media, so let me go ahead and explain how some of this works for you, right? So just a great way to gather information that you can use in the sales process, okay? Super, super valuable information, and for the price they have this plugin going for, it's really just a no-brainer, right, guys? They've got it for an awesome launch price. You can pick this up. You can use it for all your clients. You can intake all your clients. You can use it to quote people. there's a lot of different things. Like they said, there's a lot of possibilities here, right? So they're kind of telling you what their budget is. You can gain all kinds of information from this, right? Here's an example of where they were able to upsell from their normal budget to further, to a higher price, okay? Right? This is somebody who you can kind of weed out a tire kicker, right? This is somebody where wow, they've got a $3,000 to $5,000 budget, so I know I'm looking to work with this person, right? This is one where they were able to figure out exactly what they needed and get quick cash from it, okay? So these are just all some great examples of how you can use this form to make more money in your business, right? Upselling your clients that are coming in, smoothing out your project intake, the upstart of your projects, smoothing out the process of getting your project started quicker and easier, right? And making sure that you're hitting the right price points, making sure they're easy to close by hitting them right below their budget, okay? So these are just a few of the reasons why this is such an awesome plugin, okay? Definitely recommend that you pick this up. And like I said, I definitely recommend you grab it at 11 a.m. Eastern on Friday when it comes out. There's a link below this video. It'll send you there. That product will be live, like I said, at 11 a.m. Eastern, so you can jump over there and grab it, okay? We've also got some great bonuses that we're including as well. So here are the bonuses that Robert and I, you'll be able to see these below on this page. I'm just a little behind today. My car broke down the road, so I wanted to get this video out to you before it was too late, so you're able to get a clear heads up on this and mark it on your calendar and all that good stuff. Excuse me, before tomorrow morning. You can see I've had a long day. I'm losing my voice already here, right? But this is what we're going to be doing for our bonus training, okay? So we've got 2 bonus training sessions and then resources that go along with those, okay? So the first one, we're going to go through these intake forms question by question. We're also going to talk about some questions that we're using, and you can steal those from us, but really kind of explain to you exactly what you want to do based on the answers to these types of questions. So we'll do some example, fill out some examples and say, okay, if this is what you get, then here's what you want to do based on that, okay? Then we're also going to go into everything that we do to price services, okay? Talk about how we do our research, things like that, and what we do to come up with a good price that's going to be fair to the client and make us a good profit, okay? We're going to break down how to do that, and then we're also going to give you a PDF that breaks down a general pricing guide for the key services that we offer and that we teach, okay? So you're going to get those all in the first session. Excuse me, one second, I'm just going to grab a drink of water. Sorry about that. I'm up in the altitude and my voice is just cracking up on me. So anyway, so first part, we're going to do going over the intake forms, how to set those up properly, what questions you use, and what to do based on those questions. And then we're going to go into also how to price your services and give you a guide for pricing your key services, okay? Then in session 2, which you're only going to have to sign up once, we'll set up both sessions, right? We're going to go into proposals, okay? Because pricing your services is only half the battle. In order to close the deal, most often, 90+% of the time, you're going to need to be able to put together a good proposal. And we know a lot of people struggle with that. We struggled with it a lot in the beginning. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk through and put together an entire proposal start to finish. We'll use an example. We'll kind of go through, all the various services. We're going to talk about doing the research in advance so you have all the information you need to put together the proposal. Then we'll talk about what to say to make sure that you're able to close the deals and it doesn't come off so complicated that they don't understand what you're explaining, right? And then we'll go through the delivery and kind of the process that goes there as well. And then we have a multi-purpose marketing design and development proposal, which is really our all-purpose proposal that we use for almost all of our clients. So we're going to give you that. You're going to be able to have that template, excuse me. You can download it and then use it. Excuse me. And then we're going to go through showing you how to customize it for your business, okay? So you're going to get 2 training sessions, a pricing guide, and our full-blown all-purpose marketing proposal template, okay? So all of that's included as a bonus when you pick up this plugin, which is already an amazing deal on its own. Like I said, guys, it goes live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, Friday, August 31st. So make sure you jump over there and grab it right away and send us your receipt. We've been having a couple issues tracking things with Warrior Plus, so make sure you send us your receipt to support@marketmainframe.com. To make sure that we're able to send you your bonus. It should be available automatically, but send us your receipt just as a backup, okay? So thanks, guys. Look forward to seeing you on the bonus training. And make sure you pick this up, like I said, right when it goes live. Shoot us your receipt, and we'll get you your bonuses right away. So thanks. Have a great weekend, and bye for now.